150 kg. This is what I would need to add to my total to get on the podium at Worlds. Now, do I think I'm going to get there? Why not choose a smaller goal? I mean, you want to make small goals to get it there so that they are realistic, but I don't care. I don't care if I'm 16th or 15th at Worlds. It doesn't change anything to me. The only thing that would make a difference for me is going from where I'm at now to podiuming at Worlds. Anything all the way up to 4th place, it doesn't change anything to me. I can be a good powerlifter right now. I'm already a pretty good powerlifter. Maybe not that great, I guess 4th place would be fine, but it doesn't change that much. And I've been a national champion once, granted. I've been to Worlds once, granted, and I guess it would be cool to always be the national representative from Poland at Worlds and always be the national champion. Yeah, that would be kinda cool, but it doesn't excite me that much. I don't care that much about that. What I want is to get on the podium at Worlds. So I'm going to do something that can actually get me there, and that is basically to build up a lot of muscle, and then after I pretty much maxed out all my muscle gains that I can get, reached my nutty limit or whatever you want to call it, then I will go into more traditional powerlifting training to maximize the other attributes required for powerlifting, like technique and neural drive or whatever, anything other than muscle building, because muscle building takes time and these other adaptations don't take that much time. Like, my technique is pretty good. Of course, there are things that you don't really notice, like you look at your squat, it looks fine, it looks perfect, but it's not, the neural coordination is not quite there, and it looks fine, but it's slow and you're not putting huge numbers, and then after a couple weeks of training, yeah, it looks the same, but it's faster and you can handle more weight, but these are adaptations that in my case are pretty stalled out, and the only thing that could actually make a huge difference would be to add quite a bit of muscle. Now, this would have to be a huge amount of muscle for me to add 150 kilograms to my total again, or even more in the 74 kilogram weight class, just to reach podium. And of course, in the future there will be more talent in powerlifting, so the numbers, like you have Charles Bakelund who did like 750 probably, something like that, so that's 200 over what I can do in the 66 kilogram weight class. And probably in the future, if he can do it, then there's probably going to be people who can also do something similar like that, and the first place would be even crazier than that. So it would require a lot of work from me to build, you know, really a huge amount of muscle, and of course that would make cutting down more difficult, but it's the only possibility that I can see for myself to make a change in my powerlifting career, to actually positively, impactfully impact my powerlifting performance, to make a huge difference in basically my achievements, going from 16th to 15th at Worlds. That doesn't mean basically anything, but getting on the podium, now that's a huge difference. I've been listening to Chris Beardsley a lot, and basically I've been so enamored with his approach. It makes just so much logical sense to me. And there is criticism of Chris Beardsley, but I think it's more about the practicalities rather than the actual principles. And probably people have a problem with him in regards to beginners. But as far as maximizing muscle growth, he does talk about that you need high intensity to maximize muscle growth, to maximize your muscle potential, as opposed to maximizing the rate of progress. So I will be doing that type of training because, like I said, I'm so enamored with that approach that I basically cannot train in any other way. I fired my coach and I'm going self-coached because I just cannot do anything else. Like, if I get a program and it's not like a Chris Beardsley hypertrophy, which I believe for me is the only way to actually make those 150 kilos on my total, if I don't get exactly what I want, I just have no buy-in and I cannot really even apply myself. It's a drag, and I would honestly just quit powerlifting if I were to do that type of programming for too long at this current stage. Of course, once I build those huge amounts of muscles, then I will switch to more traditional powerlifting training, but then that would actually make sense. I will have buy-in because I know that is what will take me to that next level, to reach my total powerlifting best performance, my powerlifting limit, as you can maybe say. If I followed traditional powerlifting programming, I know that at most I will, not at most, but probably the most probable rate of growth in the future will be just extrapolating what I've done previously in the previous couple of years. So like, I don't know, 10 kg on my total per year. And of course, diminishing returns would set in. So, you know, it would ideally take like 10 years for me, which is basically probably going to be the end of my career, to add 100 kilos to my total with this approach that I've been doing for the past couple of years. I'm not really risking anything, because those like 20 kilograms that I may add by, maybe even not 20, but like 50 kilograms that I will be able to add probably reliably with traditional powerlifting training, it doesn't matter to me. So I'm not risking anything by choosing a more unconventional approach of building muscle first and then doing a more powerlifting specific training. But there is a possibility that it will actually work, and maybe I will even be able to get on the podium at Worlds. So if you want to see that journey, my next video will be what I'm doing right now. My program is not perfect. It is Beardsley maxing basically, but it is more powerlifting specific. I think it's a cool program. I'm definitely having fun with it. So if you want to see that, that will be the next video. So I guess subscribe. You don't even have to like this video. Whatever. Give it a downvote. I don't care. But if you want to see what my program looks like right now, or maybe even if when I do this video it will be different slightly, I will make some slight modifications, then subscribe and stay tuned for that video.